Ready now, go.
All right, so our project was business improvement ideas for Condi Systems. It's our team is Holly Campbell, Jacob Chafin, Julian Cole, myself Brian Hoff, and Alyssa Haddon.
Step one, the fuzzy situation. The fuzzy situation is Condi wants to grow and expand. We think we can accomplish this by, well, first we need to advertise more, no matter how you do it, maybe billboards, just around campus, flyers. They need to get out in the community. They're from Mobile, we live in Mobile. I think it's pretty safe to say not many of us have heard of them, so they need to start local. And they also need to improve their YouTube videos. Maybe they have too many, and explain more like how to do it in the videos. And during their videos, they said to email. I think it would be better maybe to comment back instead of email. And looking to get in contact. Because if you get a contract, like maybe with a sporting team, they're constantly going to need stuff, so you're going to constantly gain money instead of maybe just doing one order at a time. And step two is fact finding. What were the most interesting facts we came up with without diverging? We think the company is unknown to their target demographics, which is 18 to 30-year-old females. What did you do to come up with your divergent facts? We got together with some of their target demographics and interviewed them about the company. How did we select the ones you converged on? Well, after interviewing them, we all sat down and made a decision. What was the most interesting thing you left behind? How we would expand our style of taste? And what facts or facts did you finally converge on? We converged on that we need to improve the quality of products to appeal to the target demographics.
All right, step three, we defined our problem. In our initial divergence, what were the most interesting and useful how might I statements we came up with? The first one was get Condi to appeal better to their demographic. And the second was how might we get Condi to improve quality of products. In our initial convergence, we combined those two to make how might we improve quality of products to appeal better to their target demographic. In our why and what's stopping us analysis, we figured our final divergence that building the brand was the best course of action. And by building the brand, they would do all the other steps that we had listed by increasing sales, expanding the company, increasing visibility of the company, increasing quality of product of company and products. And what's stopping us is knowledge of demographic, difficult navigation of media outlets, such as their YouTube, their website, and their Facebook, Instagram. And then the last is their overwhelming resources. In our challenge map, we have our what, how might we improve quality of products to appeal to a target demographic. In our why, it goes to increase sales. By increasing sales, you increase the quality of product. By increasing the quality of products, you can expand the business. From expanding the business, you can increase visibility of the company because people will buy more products. And then altogether, it all builds the brand. And our how might we, what's stopping us, we go down to overwhelming resources because they have a ton of resources on their website, about 170 something pages of just stuff. From that, it makes it difficult to navigate onto their media outlets. And then from that, if people don't know what they want, then people can get, the target demographic doesn't know what they want, and that leads to what's stopping us.
So for step 4, our idea finding, for our problem definition, we chose to define that building the brand was our main problem. Some of the ideas we chose to help solve the problem was participating in sponsorships, like linking together with like local colleges and schools and doing like the t-shirts, seeing they can sponsor t-shirts for like football teams and organizations. Increasing the quality of the media outlets, maybe updating the Facebook page and Instagram, showing some of the projects that they offer. Reaching out to local colleges and developing internships with their target market being between 18 and 30 years old. We're thinking going out there and interacting with that target market would be the best way to help improve the visibility of the brand. Update some of their products and also increase the knowledge of the company would be some of ours. And then the ones that we thought would work the best would be participating in the sponsorships, increasing the quality of the media outlets, and developing the internships with the students on campus.
Step 5 was evaluation and selection. After we chose our favorite ideas, we determined the criteria for each of them. And we did this by taking our list of ideas and going down one by one and thinking of all of the possible criteria that were applicable. And as we went through each idea, several of them overlapped, which proved to us that those would be good criteria to use overall. And the ones that are in red, the cost, length of implementation, level of difficulty, competition, profitability, and most exposure were the ones that we decided to move forward with. And this is our evaluation chart. We chose a scale of 0 to 3. where 3 represented the best case scenario for the company, meaning which would be the most beneficial to the company, and 0 was the worst. And so we ranked them, and then afterwards we determined that using colleges through internships and the sales reps, and combined with working on the media outlets, would be the best to move forward with.
So step 6, our plan, the solution we came up with was we kind of combined them, and we said work with colleges through internships and college representatives to revamp their media outlets. And the problem that this could create would be there'd be a hiring process that Condi would have to go through to find their interns. There may be competition. Obviously, there's a lot of places in Mobile that offer internships. Students might be more interested in those places. And there would be a lot of market research involved in order to redo their media outlets in order for them to really be beneficial to their clients. How to introduce this and get started would be they would definitely need to develop relationships with colleges, maybe go to college fairs, talk to students, see if they'd be interested in coming to work for them, either after graduation or for internships. They'd have to set up those internships, talk to their marketing department to see if they think college students could be beneficial to helping them redo the media outlets, and if that's something they would be interested in. And the step 1 for the how, what, when, where, why would be that Condi would develop relationships with colleges by communicating with them about internships and possibly printing contracts. That's all.
Thank you.
All right, I have no questions. You guys have any questions? Okay, well done. So keep circle ready yet.
Good job, Sal.
George, James, Norman, Kim, and Lisa.
What?
Oh, never mind, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Yeah, you guys.
Hey, y'all are right. Hey, lose that
You
second
along with your
question.
name.
I do what I can.
I'm going to my husband, you're fine.
No. Just because we're I know, most people think shooters are distracting. Looking at a school in a program that has shoulders. How dare. Maybe I'll send it with me. I'm like glad then.
Hello everyone, welcome to Team Circle's presentation. My name is Jean.
Ivy.
I'm Janelle. Rafaela.
I'm Malcolm.
And what we want to talk about today is helping Thunder company to solve their fuzzy situation and make more profit. The fuzzy situation is this company only has a very small target group. To figure out this fuzzy situation, our group decided to explore Thunder's network to find some information, and we realized that the company focus mostly on women with average of age 13, and also the equipment is very expensive with no lesson. Next, we move to fact finding. We search Condi's network and watch video to find our information. Condi's system does business to business market, and the company ships nationwide. There are no ready-made products available. They use internet and social media to create support groups like Facebook and Twitter. And Next, we'll talk about problem definition.
So for our problem definition, we came up with the initial divergence, is how might we expand the target market. We also talked about the possibility of being able to lease equipment, how might we lease the equipment out. How might we make more ready-made products available for people that are going online to be able to purchase. And then how might we expand our product line, just having, again, ready-made products available. On our initial conversions, we came up with how might we address the other target groups. And so we decided to move forward with that because we felt like that'll kind of create the most income for the company. Next, we have our challenge map. And on that, with the why, the reason why we went with that idea is because we wanted to expand the company, of course, get them more money and create more customers. So that goes back to the how might I address other target groups. And then what we came up with is with what's stopping us are bright colors mostly that attract women. And then of course under that we got where we are mostly targeting women. And then they're only offering mostly household goods. Next page.
Okay, and then we had our idea findings, so we eventually narrowed down to how might we expand limited items. So we were going to bring in sports team prints, cup huggers, seat covers, steering wheels, surfing, outdoor sports, Greek life gear, birthday party gear, hunting gear, and school gear. And then from all of those, we then narrowed it down to outdoor sports, team prints, school items, hunting patterns or gears, Greek letters, and birthday parties was the best solution for us.
After that, we did the evaluation and we decided to use the following criteria. How big is the market share? How high are the barriers to entry to this market? And what is the retail price? And then we also decided to weigh the market share as twice as important because we thought that if the market share was large enough, it could make up the other factors. And then we did the evaluation chart and can you go on? And we decided to do a scale from 1 to 4, where 1 is the worst and 4 is the best. And we rated our solutions, and in the end we see that outdoor sports and the hunting patterns and gears are pretty close, and we decided to go on with the hunting patterns and gears. So, and then what new problems might the solution create? We have to attract new vendors, and we have to consider the cost of the product creations and the cost of the raw materials, and how can we introduce the solution to the market. We can go to hunting expos and present our products. We have to do advertising, of course, and we can suggest it to all vendors, and we can do social media, do new YouTube videos, present it on Facebook. And we decided our first step should be do prototyping.
So to go forward with our plan, we decided to start out with research and development by looking at the market share and benchmarking, and we're going to look into our competitors' markets to see what they put out there and how well those things worked. And we were going to get started on that right away by going through online stuff, or going in stores, going to flea markets, going to hunting expos, and all that type of stuff. And then we were going to move into design development, and we were going to go based off of our research, whichever ones fared the best in other markets would work for us, and we were going to look at like their prototypes and what they had. And we were going to do that right after the research, and then we were going to go into prototyping and just choose which product would be best for us, sort of like what printing things would be best for hunting gear, and we were going to take that out to hunting expos after we were done prototyping. So to gain acceptance, we need to convince new startup businesses and customers that they want this product. And they may not want these items because they may not think that it will make them enough money, or people may not want them. So we're going to overcome that by choosing the most popular items and showing the statistics of how well those items have done. And the benefits of this would be profits, market shares, and we were going to prove that through research and surveys. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Who else would like to go today? Nobody else wants to go today. Well, we did 3 today. We could break early and do 3 tomorrow, or we could do 1 more today, and then have a very short class on Wednesday. Somebody want to volunteer for today? All right, I'll see y'all on Wednesday. There's no points for some, but if you feel like dressing up, someone is best.
And you dress pretty nicely.
There's no point in dressing up on this one. Your final present, no, the reason, what I told everybody about dressing up was that if there was